Now the case we're going to look at today is a young lady called Becca, and Becca had some quite unusual eating issues. For example, Becca would only eat pizzas and nuggets and stuff like that. She wouldn't eat what she actually called normal food. She wouldn't want to eat pasta. The thought of eating vegetables, not particularly good. A strawberry would make her want to throw up and be sick. And one of the worst things she said was, if someone gave her a chicken drumstick, if it didn't have breadcrumbs on it, the thought of biting into that, the fact that it had a bone in the middle of it, which seemed to be the biggest issue, was just too much for her. So what we're going to do today, we're going to work on changing her feelings towards all of those foods. So at the end of the day, she can either take or leave the stuff that she only felt she could eat, and she could eat the stuff that she never ever thought that she'd ever be able to manage to eat. So let's see how we get on. Right. Okay, Becca, as I mentioned earlier, you've got some issues with regards to certain foods, and what we're going to do today is we're going to change how you feel about those foods. Yeah. So the 4 foods that we have in front of us, the one food that you'd be sort of quite happy to eat would be in there, and the pizza would be okay for you. We have a chicken drumstick in there without breadcrumbs on it, and the fact that it doesn't have breadcrumbs means that really you wouldn't want to go near that. Yeah. And the thought of eating a strawberry, even though they're lovely and fresh, would be something that would be quite repulsive to you. Would that be right? Yeah. Okay. Out of those 4 foods there, what would be the one food that if I said to you, you've got to eat it now, you'd be absolutely petrified of eating?
The drumstick.
The drumstick. So if I said to you now, put that in your mouth and eat it, how would you feel? What would happen?
Probably gag.
Probably gag, possibly be sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So that's the first thing we're going to work with today. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Becca, what I want you to do is I want you to, as you look at that chicken drumstick, I want you to get that scale of 1 to 10, I want it to be at least a 9 or a 10 out of 10 about you wanting to eat that. Mm-hmm. So as you look at that now, if I ask you to pick it up and eat it, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you not want to eat it? 10. 10. It would be really that bad? Yeah. Okay.
I recently had a session with Robert Jones because I had some eating issues. The thought of eating fruit made me gag. In fact, I couldn't eat any fruit at all. Now, having had just one EFT session with Robert, I am now eating strawberries, apples, and now happy to try other things, which is something I could never have done before. Since I was very young, the only food I would eat would either be pizza or chicken nuggets, which isn't very healthy at all. During my session with Robert, he even managed to remove my desire to eat pizza, which really helped me control my weight from now on. I'm going to university soon to study dance, and it's great to know that I am now in control of what I eat, not the other way round. If you have any weight concerns, why not give Robert a call so he can help you the way he's helped me.